experience bushcrafting in rain. It's about 50 degrees and rainy. It's misting right now, so not terrible. But I'm going to get to the site and put up a tarp so I can work under it. I made it back to the windy Cedars camp. Here's my plan. Rain off and on today, so what I'm going to do, string a tarp up from that tree to that tree to that tree, and maybe have to put a stake out here somewhere. And then I'm going to move my fire to out here. And I'll have a place where I can stay dry and work on my cutting pieces and doing all that. Let's see how the tarp fits in here. Alright, here's where we're at. This is completely ridiculous, but it will keep me halfway dry in a light rain. I kept hearing these rustling sounds all around me. It's these buzzards. I'm real close to their home, and so they're letting me know. Back to this jalopy. The wind seems to be out of the south, which means the smoke's gonna go that away. I'm getting raindrops now, so I'm gonna get a fire going. We're taking the easy route today. I'm going with the stuffed cotton ball trick because it's wet. And I want to dry this stuff out so that it'll burn. So I need something that's going to burn for a little bit. Hopefully dry out these sticks. Come on, baby. It's taking off. Just slowly but surely as it's drying that wood out. All I used was a cotton ball with some Vaseline on it. It was the first flick of the Bic. I've definitely learned a lot about fire making. I haven't delved into the whole bow drill thing yet, but I'll get there. But I feel very confident that with the stuff in my pack, I can easily make fire in about any sort of conditions. That makes me happy. Time for step 2. Already foamy. I haven't been back here 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It's ridiculous. Already considerably warmer than ice cold. I gotta do something about this. Me and little Shooter looked at coolers that can fit in my pack that will hold a 6-pack or a 12-pack. And they're the no ice kind of coolers. They're supposed to keep them cold for a long time. We'll see. I don't know. I also had the idea of digging down somewhere around here. Digging way down in the ground and putting my step 2s in the ground and then building like a cover for it. Little hatch and making like an earth cooler. I got a nice start on a wood pile. I'll probably, I think, add some more to it, and then I'm going to start on my table. Every time I'm out here in the bush, I always get a song stuck in my head. And today I got a stupid Luke Bryan song stuck in my head. I think I'm going to get me another one of those little Soundcore speakers that I used to use bicycling. And I'm going to use it in the bush. Now a lot of people would say, oh, that's not bushcrafting, you know, you got music in the bush. Well, those people could take a hike, because this is called in the bush. This isn't necessarily bushcrafting. This isn't necessarily camping. This isn't necessarily anything. This is just being out in the bush, getting out in nature and doing things, you know. And today I hiked back here. I didn't drive. It's too wet to drive back. So I have just what will fit in my pack. And so that's what I make do with today. Now on drier days, I'll drive back and I'll have more of the comforts and luxuries that I can fit in my van. So if I want to bring a radio back here, then so be it. I'll bring a radio. I'm not limiting myself to certain technologies. I'm not saying, you know, some guys are like, oh, we can't have any lighters or you can't have any modern conveniences or whatever. I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is just getting out in nature, enjoying the sounds of nature, which might include a radio. What I'm saying is I'm not limiting myself. I'm just out here having fun. And that's what more and more people should do. But I'm also learning skills that would apply in a more serious situation. So it's a win-win. I was making this way harder than what it needs to be. All I need to do is drive this guy in there. And then just get it down far enough where it's split open far enough that I can get another piece of wood in there, like so. And then all I gotta do is just go with it. The axe will fall right out, and I can actually take it and do it by hand at this point. That sure works better than last time. Oh yeah. Ha ha ha! Yes. Now all I have to do is figure out the best arrangement for these things. I'm liking it. Now the trick is to get them lashed to the chair thing without rolling them. Bartender, I'll take a step two. There you are, sir. Thank you very much, sir. A few onions might have been a bit much, but we'll see how it cooks down. I'm going to add a generous amount of olive oil. Now we find a spot on the fire that's not too hot and not too cool. Just a little bit chilly out because it's so damp and it's only like 50 degrees. So this nice big cup of black tea really hits the spot. Look at all this crap in this tree. Tree is perfect for hanging stuff. Some of y'all might think, well, all he does is go out in the woods, set up a tarp and cook. Well, there's actually a lot of truth to that. That is a lot of what I do. I'm just getting started in this. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. Literally. I don't want to overdo it. I just want to learn how to make simple shelters, which I'm getting pretty decent at. Learn how to make a fire, which I'm getting pretty decent at. Learn how to cook over that fire. And it's about having fun, too. So if all I do is go out in the woods and cook a meal, then so be it. It's about having a good time. And I'm learning along the way. I'm learning a lot about just how to make things out of wood, how to build walls, you know, just a lot of different things I'm learning, what not to do, a lot of those lessons learned, you know. So yeah, it might seem like I'm not doing much right now, but we're just out here having fun, and it's only going to get better and more intricate as time goes on and as these videos go on. Food always tastes better in the bush. There's just something about it. Cooking it over a fire. That smoke. This is a great time today. Didn't do a whole lot, but boy, those patty melts were sure good. And I got my bench slash chair slash bar slash table done. So I'm super stoked about that. Gonna clean up a little bit and get stuff packed up, take down my tarp. Watch it start raining as soon as I take the tarp down. And I'm probably gonna sit by the fire until it dies out and then head back to the house. I'm sitting here on my bench thingy. The fire's dying out behind me. It's just before sunset. I think I'm going to move on to another campsite for a while. It's been at least 2, if not 3 times at this one now. So we'll see where I end up next time. It's amazing how much lighter my pack is on the way out. Sayonara, Cedar campsite.